Okay, so today God has taught me that the Holy Spirit is the one who is the worker. Basically, what the analogy here is that He's the one who is doing the works. He's the one who's executing the work that the Father wants Him to execute. So it's important for a believer to have the Holy Spirit, because He's the one who, when you receive Jesus Christ, He's the one who comes and lives in you, and He's the one who empowers you. All right. In Ephesians 6, verse 12, it says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." So basically, I'm here to encourage anyone who feels that they are fighting, because usually people talk about what are these evil spirits, demons. They talk about witchcraft, monitoring spirits, and all these things. And if I'm being honest, it really puts fear in many people. But what I want to remind you as a believer, as a child of God, as someone who has the Holy Spirit, number one, the first thing is submit to the Holy Spirit, because when the Lord, the word says that our struggle is not against flesh and blood. The reason why is because the spiritual forces, definitely, that one we know, and out of on our own strength, we cannot fight them. All right, we cannot fight them because we are human beings. Number one, how can you fight something you can't see in the first place? So when the Holy Spirit comes in, He empowers you with wisdom. He empowers you with sight. He is the power of God. So He's the one who can work in you to overcome and overpower these powers and evil forces. In Luke chapter 10, verse 19, it says, "Behold, I have given you authority." Who? Jesus. "I have given you authority to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy." All. Not some, not just a few, but over all. What is this all? All of this, all the rulers, all the authorities, all the powers of this dark world, all the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms, all of them, all the serpents and scorpions, all of these powers of the enemy, because the power of the enemy is not just one. It's not just the devil. He has a whole battalion of things and powers and forces that he uses to attack human beings, because we are the ones who are being attacked. So, and it says, "And nothing shall in any wise hurt you." Another version says that, "And nothing shall by any means hurt you." So when you have the Holy Spirit, apart from Him, you can do nothing. Apart from Christ, because Christ is the power of God and is the wisdom of God. So the power of God is the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit came in Jesus Christ and they are one. All right? So when you have the power of God, there's nothing that is impossible with you, because there's nothing that is impossible with God. It's not because of who you are, it's because of who God is, and it's because He lives in you. But the moment you're not submitted to the power of God, you're not submitted to the Holy Spirit, you're not submitted to Christ, you're not submitted to the Father, you can do nothing. Okay? So when you have that, when you're submitted to Him, that's when you are able to tread over all the powers of the enemy. All of them. So no witch, no warlock, no demon, no evil spirit, no monitoring, nothing in this world can by any means hurt you. Okay? Nothing. The arrows shall be shot, the weapons shall be formed, but they will not hurt you. Okay? So as a child of God to another child of God, rise up. Rise up not by your own power, but rise up and submit to the Holy Spirit. The moment you submit to the Holy Spirit, He will help you submit to Him. Just say, you know what? I haven't been submitting to Jesus. I haven't been submitting to you, Holy Spirit. Help me to submit to you, because it's not easy to submit, I will say, for a fact. I'm also preaching and speaking to myself right now, because I'm from a season where I wasn't submitting to God. God has called me out today, and that's why I've decided to share it, because, well, I don't want, to be the only one being called out. So let's let's all just move in this. It's a journey. Let's just do this marathon together. So basically what I'm trying to say, or what I'm saying is, let us, by the grace of God, maybe I pray that we continue, that we actually start praying that the Holy Spirit helps us to submit to Him. Because in Philippians 2:13 it says, for it is God who works in you both to will and to do for His good pleasure. For it is God who works in you. So the one who's doing the works is the Holy Spirit, because it's the Holy Spirit who lives in you. So it's the Holy Spirit who will help me and you to submit to Him, to Christ, and to the Father. Because they're one at the end of the day. What the Father says, the Son and the Holy Spirit, they're all in agreement.